What is going on, my lovely Capricorns, and welcome to your Capricorn, of course, tarot and astrology reading for January 2020. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy birthday, my lovelies. You guys are going through so much right now. Kind of some good things though, right? Like we finally have that heavy energy off of you, like out of your sign, of Saturn and Jupiter. It's gone. They are gone for good. They're out of your sign, and now they are in Aquarius. You know what I mean? So you're really getting kind of like a break. You're getting like, you're kind of having a chance to breathe. It's like you've been underwater for so long, and now you're coming up for air finally. And you know, this month is a powerful month still, though, in many ways, and can bring about many changes in your life and to yourself. I really do see, Capricorn, that you guys are about to go through a really powerful change this month, a very powerful transformation, as we have the new moon happening in your sign right on top of Pluto in your sign. So there is like a major sense of groundbreaking changes to yourself, and you know, possibly your appearance or your body, the way that you view things, and what you want to do with yourself and with your life. You know, this month is a month that is very much about you. And well, at least, you know, the first part of the month until we get to Aquarius season, but it's very much about you right now, Capricorn. You've went through so many changes with yourself, and it's like, I feel like you guys are maybe solidifying these changes this month. It's really, you're getting to a point where it's like, okay, you know, I've went through all this heavy ass shit for years now, especially the last few years. And now you're really like starting this new beginning. You're really having this energy of a fresh start. And I feel like it's really good for you guys. You've been on a journey, you know what I mean? You've really been on a journey, and it's been dark at times. And I feel like this month you are starting to kind of feel the hope again. You're starting to finally kind of move forward with something, and you realize like it's time. You know what I mean? It's time. I am getting a message though for you guys, Capricorn. Where the fuck did that go? Sorry about that. I am getting a message though for you guys, Capricorn, that you may want to make sure the new beginnings and the things that you're starting, the things that you're moving forward with are strong, that they are stable, that they are something that you can count on, that's not just going to slip away from you. We have the clock, which deals with time, and we have the ship, which I'm kind of getting right now from the ship, moving forward. You're finally like ending some kind of cycle. This month is also, I feel, possibly going to bring up stuff from the past, but it's more so you're taking those lessons and moving forward with them. So I feel like a lot of you guys are moving out of major time periods that you've been in for a while. It's almost like you're seeing where time has kind of, you're seeing where different time periods have kind of connected. You're seeing a bigger picture of the journey and why certain things have had to happen. You're progressing in some area of your life, specifically with resources, money, finances, and income, I feel here. Work-related stuff, how you earn resources and money, trade, things like this. And we also have the star here. So this tells me you're being guided to do something new, to do something progressive, and to also take your time, to not jump right away. Because with Saturn in your second house now, your ruling planet, you've really had to learn how to be patient, how to persevere. You've really had to go through a lot of endurance. You've had to learn how to do things the right way, how to do things the mature way, how to grow up. You know, you've done a lot of growing up in the last few years. You've had a lot of lessons in maturing, you know. really maturing, really learning. You know, no matter what age you are, there's been a lot of lessons in growing up, being more secure, being more stable, how to set a solid foundation for not only yourself, but your life in general and who you are. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of really getting serious and clear and defining yourself, defining who you are, defining, knowing your boundaries, knowing your goals, achieving those goals. And even if you feel like you've had a lot of setbacks or you haven't been able to achieve the things that you would like to achieve, you are going to start seeing those things pay off now. I do see there's some kind of situation here ending with the home, which really makes sense because Mars is finally moving out of that home and family sector for you. And it's moving into a sector that is more about children, more about pleasure and fun and, you know, being social, doing things for leisure, doing things that you find fun. Okay. So there is some kind of major ending, like permanent ending happening here in the home and family life for a lot of you. For some of you, this could have even been like a family member that passed away, or maybe you were able to finally heal from a past situation. Some of you guys could have even, this could be some kind of resource or financial situation involving the home or the family or the past in some way. So for some of you guys, I am seeing, this is not going to be for all of you, but this is some kind of inheritance. We also have the birds and the child. So this is where, this is funny. So where you've grown, had to really grow up the last few years, Capricorn, with Mars moving into Taurus and conjuncting Uranus, it's going to challenge you to also figure out how to be a child again, how to connect with your inner child, how to be a little bit immature at times, how to embrace joy and happiness and not be so serious. You know, Saturn's out of your sign, so it's like, I don't have to be so serious, so damn serious about this. It doesn't have to be so heavy and intense anymore. You know what I mean? Like, what I will say though here is be careful who you are talking to or who you trust. With Mercury moving in there too, or even, you know, in the beginning of the month, Mercury is in your sign still. Be careful who you talk to. You know, there could be some incidences where there's some immaturity around you or in your friend group or in your day-to-day work life or day-to-day life in some way, because the birds can sometimes be gossip and rumors and stuff like that. So, but I really feel like this has a lot to do with caring more about what you think, caring more about your passions, your unique creativity, your unique imagination, your unique gifts, and all of that. But there is going to be some kind of struggle here or some kind of challenge, the need to break away from some kind of stability or financial situation or resource situation. You know, or for some of you, this could be your own children. Okay, maybe they need money, or there's some kind of situation this month that is going to start presenting a challenge to you. And it's going to have to do with children, leisure, pleasure, what you do for fun, your creativity, any hobbies that you do, anything that you do for fun. This can be literally painting, this can be dancing, this could be going out to a bar, this could be watching a sports game, you know what I mean? Anything that you do for pleasure or fun, going shopping or something. But that area of life, all those things I just named off, is somehow going to be causing a conflict with your finances, your resources, what you possess, own, or feel like you have to offer. Also, you know, the money that you make. So this can also be money. It's basically what we have, the physical and material needs and comforts and securities that we have. So, and that's why it rules what you own, money, stuff like that. So that's where you may find that you have a conflict coming up here. So we do have the woman coming up here. I do want to just see what this is about and get one more card for this. So yeah, astrologically speaking, Capricorn, you're finally kind of, wow, okay. So this could either represent you or another feminine energy in your life, Capricorn. There is some kind of burden here. Some kind of burden that you've been feeling stuck or that you felt like you needed to devote to. This could be a family member, a friend, a significant other. This could be you. It could be your own burden. And this month, you're going to have a chance to change that. For some of you, you want to watch out taking any big, major monetary risk to buy something for fun or pleasure that you don't actually need. And that's where this balance is going to come in. You know what I mean? Of, you know, being stable and mature and secure with your financial situation versus having some fun, you know, but be careful. Don't listen to what everybody tells you, Capricorn, because it may not play out in the way that you think it will. This is going to be a major dice roll here. Be careful with anything gambling, okay? Be careful with any gambling, any major financial risk. Not that you can't do them per se. You just want to really make sure that it's the right decision. Don't jump into it. See, there you go. Read the fine print, okay? Now, that could be literally or metaphorically, right? Like, it could be taking that $100 shopping spree. Can you really afford it? You know what I mean? That's where this is really going to come in. Make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you're, like, looking for what you need to be looking for. Make sure that you are getting all the information necessary before you roll the dice to try to rid yourself of some burden, okay? Or if this is somebody else that is needing something from you that you feel responsible for, once again, do your research. Be a detective, be investigative in this situation before you roll the dice, okay? Because I do see, it may not be exactly as it seems. This may not be the case for all of you, but we even have the Six of Cups just sitting here at the bottom of the deck. It does seem like people want what you have right now, Capricorn. You seem like the stable one because you just got your ass kicked. And everyone's like, how the hell did they do that? And they're still standing and they still look good and they're still being the damn boss. Like, what's going on here? So people are going to start flocking to you, Capricorn, because it's going to be like, wow, how are they doing that? And it's going to seem like you are just living your best life. But remember the lessons that Saturn taught you. And this is just the bottom of the deck. I shuffled these before I started your reading, but I didn't draw any. So, okay, let's move on here. I'm going to leave some of these out. Let's move on here. So I just made these little cards just with not logos, but just little phrases on them. And I've been using a lot of these in my personal readings, and I really like how they've been going so far. So I'm going to draw some for you, Capricorn, for January 2020. And of course, a lot of them are very shadowy because, you know me, dark ass bitch over here. Okay, so Capricorn, January 2020. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we have time to stop running. Time to stop running. We also have embrace vulnerability. And with time to stop running, this could also very much be about this clock situation and the ship situation before. So maybe there could be something that you're avoiding. And I think this new moon happening in your sign on the, let me see here, on the 13th, around the 13th, depending on where you are in the world, is really going to help you see what may be hiding within yourself, within your own shadow, or even with other people, because Venus is moving into your sign this month. So it is going to very much be about, you're going to be wanting to step up your game when it comes to who you are, what you look like, your appearance, how other people see you. You know what I mean? You're going to want the nice house, the nice stuff. You're going to want to find pleasure, you know what I mean? To spend some coin here and there. So that is kind of what I'm seeing here. So you want to be careful with that because it may not play out in the way that you thought it would. So that's why you just like I said, you want to find a good balance between kind of being smart and mature and discerning about it versus you know, taking an impulsive risk, because Mars is going to be on Uranus and this is going to be in your 5th, and it's going to be like you're going to want to take some kind of really impulsive action to do something to kind of try to relieve some kind of heaviness or stress or situation where you feel a little bit restricted in some way. And so make sure that you're not doing that because you're trying to run from something. We also have embrace vulnerability. So this could be a time where if something does come up, it's like maybe you need to embrace it. And I don't know why, I'm just like really thinking about this death card with the home here. There's something where within the family or the home life, I feel, where this embrace vulnerability is playing out. Also at the bottom of the deck, we have anger is protecting grief. So, and I feel like that could be something with the home and family as well too. We also have bring it back to you, mirror, mirror. So if there is a situation bothering you, Cap, it could definitely be that there's something going on within you that you're projecting. You know what I mean? Like, how can you, if you get too frustrated with external circumstances that are not going your way, bring it back to you, do some inner alchemy, and then come back to it. We also have time to find yourself, which is pretty damn obvious. We also have so what. So there could be something, like I said, going on that it's like this month where if you start feeling out of control, bring it back to you, mirror, mirror. And it's like, once again, time to find yourself in the situation. And you got to really get real with yourself. So what? Okay, this fear that I'm scared of, if it happens, so what? What am I going to do about it? Can I do something about it? If I can, then why am I not doing it? And if I can't, then what the fuck am I worried about? You know what I mean? Get real with yourself and do that shit. It's a nice little spank in the ass for you. You know what I mean? We all need that sometimes. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into your cards and see what else is going on here for my Capricorns for January 2021. Can't believe we are finally in 2021. Can you? It's crazy. What a hell of a year. Honestly, I know it's been crazy, but astrologically, I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. Which I know sounds a little dark, but I really did. I'm surprised it was like not as bad as I thought it was. I mean, it was still pretty bad, not to say that it wasn't, but I just thought a lot more was going to happen. But so we'll see how 2021 goes. I've been putting out predictions if you haven't seen, and I am working on predictions for each sign, so make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, Capricorn, there may be a lot of shadow work stuff that comes up this month for you is what I'm kind of intuitively getting here. And also that reminds me, I also did a video, a really in-depth video with a friend of mine on shadow work and how to do it, and gave really, clear and realistic examples on shadow work and how to do it. So if you're interested in that, you can go check it out. I'll probably try to link it, but if not, it's on my channel. It's like a recent video. So we have the 8 of Swords coming up first here, trapped in fear. Interesting. So once again, like I said, there is something, like there's a major movement forward in your life, Capricorn, but there is something this month that I feel like in some area of your life where you're feeling a little bit stuck. Maybe you're scared of the future, or you're scared of repeating something from a past situation. That could be what it is as well. We have patience, temperance, and we have emotional withdrawal. Okay, so if a situation does come up and you start feeling stuck or restricted in your mind, right? Like I said, inner alchemy, temperance, inner effing alchemy. Learn how to take the situation, get real with yourself, take a second look, right? Take a second look. I mean, this magnifying glass, I want you guys to remember this. This is your advice for the month. Number 44, boom, also deals with home and family, which we have right here. Mars is moving out of your 4th house, so there is a major kind of closing chapter moment of the home and family 4th house environment. We also have emotional withdrawal. So how can you take this mind fuck of fear and transmute it into something else? You know what I mean? How can you use that as fuel and to allow yourself to keep moving forward instead of using it as something to beat yourself over the head with constantly? You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know down below if it does. But we have emotional withdrawal. So 8 of Cups, this is definitely about, you know, allowing yourself to take time for yourself if you need to, right? For some of you, this could mean actually physically going somewhere and doing that. Physically going somewhere and getting your shit together. Physically taking action to do something, because we have the 8 of Wands here followed by the Ace of Cups. So emotionally withdrawing, taking the action to emotionally withdraw, whether this means taking a time out, getting away from people, whatever, is where you can transmute that fear into something new. This is all inner alchemy here. Inner emotional alchemy. Okay, we also have disruption. The Tower. Interesting. So, on the bottom of the deck here, we have Truth, which is, it's not the Justice card in this deck. I believe it is Judgment. Yeah, it's Judgment. So we have Truth, which is Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So the Tower card is likely going to come up for all signs because it's very much a month of the Tower with these Uranus squares, things getting shaken up. Something's getting disrupted in our lives in some way, shape, or form. Okay, 7 of Swords. We may not see it right away, though. Death card. Okay, so if something happens, Capricorn, if something gets disrupted in your life, it's actually weeding something out and liberating you from something that you couldn't see with the 7 of Swords here. Possibly somebody that wasn't who you thought they were, or some kind of deception. Okay, it really is weeding something out of your life, even though it may seem like wow, 3 major arcana. So we also have the Star card. It's weeding something out and liberating you from something, giving you some kind of freedom and hope. We also have the Star card right here, which is really interesting. All about healing. All about, you know, there may be some kind of emotional release. And this disruption may be something where it's like something that's been around or that you've been stuck with for a long time. Some kind of foundation, structure, you know, is finally ending. And it may be a little scary at first, but it's important. So we have positive movement forward, 8 of Pentacles. We also have the 3 of Cups and the Devil card. So this is what I was talking about. Be careful of temptations to take some risk, to do something, to relieve some kind of burden or responsibility. Okay? Pay close attention, because this to me looks like partying, drinking, escapism, or doing something for someone else, whether it's a friend or a social circle that does not have your best interest, okay? Be very careful with this, with these 2 cards. It's like, it's okay to, like I said before, I'm not saying you need to just sit there and do nothing and be super serious. Like, we're out of that mentality now. Like, it's okay, you can have fun and all of that. Just be careful you're not taking it too far. Know the balance between, okay, right now I have to be mature. Right now I can, you know, goof off and, you know, be a little bit more, you know, whatever, you know, a little bit more free-flowing and not as serious. So it really is kind of like a balance here. For some of you, I feel like maybe you're healing. This is going to disrupt some kind of addiction or habit in your life or in somebody you know's life, okay? but it's doing this to help you work on something and actually move forward with something here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. There's been some kind of toxic situation here, or habit, addiction, that is kind of getting disrupted on purpose. So, we are going to move on to the major arcana. Not the major arcana, I don't know why I just said that, but to the normal Rider-Waite deck and get a few cards really quick and see if we can get any more last minute details for you guys, Capricorn, and then we'll get a few love cards as well. We have the Six of Cups coming out front and center here. Beautiful energy. Like I said, there isn't a childlike energy this month, an energy of sentiment, of remembrance, nostalgia, kind of remembering the past, or even connecting to a past version of you. Oh my God. We have freaking Temperance again. It's like you're bringing something together. Ace of Swords, right? It's like you're bringing something together. You're creating something new here. The Tower, again, and the Page of Cups. Once again, I feel like there's something being disrupted here. I feel like it's disrupting you to set you free from something that's been upsetting you emotionally this month. I really want you guys to come back to this video towards the end of the month and let me know if any of this happened and what happened, because I'm really anxious to know. Six of Wands. Love seeing that. All right, Cap, let's get like one more card here, or a few. Ten of Cups, Eight of Swords, again, the Empress. So a lot of you guys could be dealing with a mother or a family situation in general. Like I was saying before, there is a sense of trying to create something new, but your idea of how it should be is what you need to reconcile and change. This could be making amends to someone from your past or someone in your family, or them making amends to you to have a new start. But there is also some kind of disruption here with some kind of emotional habit this month. We also have the Six of Wands. I don't know why I keep saying the Six of Swords, and the Empress. So once again, creating something new, wanting to be seen, wanting, like I was saying, Venus is going to be in your sign. You may want to change up your appearance, how other people see you. And then we also have Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So this really tells me you're trapped in this idea of how it should be, or your perspective on something is what is really kind of screwing you up. And that's, I think, what is finally changing this month. So anyways, let's get some of the romance cards and see what's going on in your love life, Capricorn. See what we can find out about your love life in the month of January. Alrighty. Something wants to fall out here. I guess you're not having a love life in January 2021. I'm just kidding. There we go. Ooh, okay, so we have engagement and make the effort. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that there will be an actual engagement. I think that this is really going with this cross and this woman card. I think what this is some kind of commitment, something that you made a devotion to, or that you've been committed to, or something. Although for some of you guys, yeah, your love life could be taking on a higher level of commitment. But I think a lot of you guys are also stuck in something where you are closed off in a situation, and you need to allow yourself to once again embrace vulnerability, especially if this situation is worth it, right? If this situation is the person that I keep picking up on that is not serious, then that's different. But we also do have give relationship a chance. So I do feel like for some of you, this is going to be different. For some of you, this is very much about working on your relationship with somebody, or if you're not in a relationship, making the effort. But there could be, and we even have on the bottom, love yourself first. Very interesting. A lot of self stuff coming up here for Capricorns. But for some of you, I do, like I said before, I do feel like there's someone or a situation, even if it's not someone in particular, it could just be a situation in your life that maybe is not necessarily trustworthy, or is not what you think it is. And that, I think, is going to be clear this month, or going to really show you what's going on this month. So be wary of that. It may not be your relationship, though, for some of you. So anyways, that is what I'm picking up on for Capricorns. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Definitely let me know down below if it did end up resonating. And yeah, happy birthday, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for your support on my channel and watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure to follow me on Insta in case you don't already. I post a lot on there, so if you would like to keep up with me, I post on my story almost every single day about astrology or something. So if you would like to keep up with me, follow me on there. If you would like to book a reading, just see my description down below. And if you would like to watch any other videos, you can see my description, or just go to my channel and look at my other videos. But yeah, I love you guys, Capricorn. Have a badass month in January, and celebrate Saturn and Jupiter not being in your sign anymore. Just be careful when you celebrate. That's what you need to remember. So anyways,